All right, what's up, everyone? So today is Monday. I think today is February 10th. It's 11 a.m. So for those of you that don't know, Monday is usually like my busiest day ever. Um, what the reason why it's so busy is because I tend to lose money on Monday because I'm so over anxious and so over eager to trade. So on Mondays, I purposely stack up my schedule so that it forces me to stop trading early and forces me to do other things. So, for example, what I like to do is to avoid pre market trading, I like to either do my laundry or do my dishes around that time. To avoid trading midday, I like to handle all my meetings and all the things that kind of help MIC grow after that time. So I leave myself a very small window in the morning to trade because Mondays are my worst performing days. I am so excited and so over eager to trade on Mondays that I end up getting in too early. I end up sizing in too large. This is all after kind of tracking my own statistics and finding what works for me. So Mondays, I always try to kind of take it easy. So coming into the morning, what I like to do is on these recaps, I like to walk you through my process every single day, walk you through what I'm thinking or how I'm reacting, so you could take pieces of my process and mold it into your own. But the number one thing is if you don't fucking watch my video watch list, every single Monday, I put out a video watch list for free on YouTube, right? It's going to be the video right before this one on our YouTube channel. Every single Monday, I post you guys my plan. I post to you guys my desired entries. I post to you guys my stops. I post to you guys basically everything that I am looking for. The reason why I do this is because I have so much experience in the stock market. I have so much time that I've seen these plays unfold that essentially when you join MIC, you're paying us to do the work for you. I'm doing all the research for you. I'm doing all the charting for you. I'm doing all the scanning for you. All you have to do is show up and look at the watch list and compare it to your own. So every Monday, I'm putting out my watch list. Today, my plan was on VTVT to short near 410 in the morning. We got that. It actually hit 420, right? It hit 420. It went straight down. So I was pretty close to the dead top on that one. I traded it. I made some money. I traded it and then I covered. I shorted the bounce, which I showed all in MIC, and then I basically just covered it again. So overall on the stock, I think I made like 40 cents a share, 50 cents a share, nothing too crazy, but the stock went down another 50 cents a share after that. So I ended up making $1,000 while using only 2,000 shares. So that was a good trade. I mean, I'll show you guys more about that in a little bit, but a couple things I want to kind of really talk about is I'm starting to record my live trades. So today on VTVT, my trade was recorded live. I'm going to start compiling all of these live trading examples into like a big educational trading DVD. My plan is to give that away for annual and lifetime members. So I'm going to start working on that. I actually just started on it today. So it's going to probably take me a couple months to get a bunch of good examples. But the point of this DVD is not to show you that I'm making $100,000 a trade. The point of this educational live trading examples is not to show you how to swing 50 to 100,000 shares, because 90% of you are probably not going to do that. So I'm giving myself 2 to 4,000 shares max size. I'm showing you guys how to make $200 to $1,000 a day, because that's the type of trading that you guys are doing. So it's not going to be big account, big money, this, that. It's going to be small share size, showing you how to scalp around, showing you how to make money. And today on 2,000 shares on the example pre-market, I made 50 cents a share. So you guys are going to see all of that stuff unfold. So I'm working on that. That's going to be available for annual and lifetime people. So let me walk you through my process, right? So your trading process always starts the day before, right? So if today is Monday, your trading process starts on Sunday. So Sundays are usually my days to relax. I don't like to leave the house. I like to just sit home and just give myself some me time, watch some TV, get some work done. But yesterday I kind of fucked up. So yesterday I put my head down to take a nap at 6 p.m. and I ended up sleeping till midnight. I woke up at midnight and I said, fuck me. And I said, I'm going to try to go back to sleep. But my body is like, no, you're not going to go back to sleep. So I tried going back to sleep. I woke up at like 3 in the morning and I was just like, fuck, what am I going to do? So I just got to my desk. I got to my desk. I started making a plan at 3 in the morning, right? So again, I'm at my desk at 3 in the morning so that you don't have to be, right? I'm getting the plan, I'm scanning, I'm doing all the work so you guys don't have to do it. So I get to my desk at 3 in the morning and I see Tesla gapping up. I see VTVT gapping up. So here I am making a plan for all these trades. Tesla, today's news was that Google might buy them out for $1,500 a share. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here. That's just some bullshit right there. So that is what I consider to be bullshit news. I assume that someone is stuck long Tesla and they have greased someone's palms to put that article out so that the stock gaps up. I shorted the stock. I said there's no way in hell Google is buying Tesla for double the price of it. There's no shot that's happening. So in the morning, I started shorting some. Let me see if I could pull up my fills. So in the morning, I'll show you guys. So I made $4,000 on Tesla. In the morning, I shorted pre-market, I covered, I reshorted, and then at open, I slowly started to scale in. I top ticked it and I covered, right? I top ticked it and I covered, and the stock went so much lower. So the stock went 50 points under me. So I left about $15,000 on the table. But that was basically my trade on Tesla. I made a thesis for it and I basically played it. That thesis was pretty simple. I went into resistance around 820. So, sorry, let me just kind of fix this. So on Tesla, what I was looking for is I was looking for it to kind of bounce towards resistance in the morning, and it got to resistance pre-market, so I just shorted it and I traded it. Although something like Tesla, it has a special place in my heart now because I've been trading it so well. I also find myself over trading on it. So kind of going forward, I don't want to really be trading it. I don't really want to be sizing it on it. I don't really want to be messing around with it, but I just can't help myself. So I'm going to start to take it off my screens. But when today it went to resistance on bullshit news, it just seems so easy to trade it. So I took the trade. VTVT was a little bit more different. That one was a stock that we saw had 450 resistance on the daily chart. I put this in my video watch list. But basically what I did on that one is I waited for it to kind of pop towards $4 in the morning, took a starter at 4 and then covered that. And then as the stock started to lower high, lower high, lower high, I started to add to my winner and make back my money. So let me show you that trade as well. So in the morning, VTVT, I covered my short at 9:34 in the morning, and I reshorted it right here on the pops against VWAP. I shorted some in the 370s, I shorted some in the 360s, and then I covered here at the 360s or 350s, and this bitch ended up going a lot lower, right? This bitch ended up going a lot lower right there. As for seeing the VTVT prints, yes, I will get those set up right now. Give me a second. Again, all this shit, you know what? Fuck you, man. If you're not an MIC, then you shouldn't be seeing it. If you're an MIC, you could DM me and I'll show you, but I post all my fills in the chat room every single fucking day. So let me show you that instead. So let me show you that. What is this, 9:42 a.m.? Look at this. I share my fills every single day. 399 I shorted, 379 I covered, right? I covered more at 360. And then what did I do? I reshorted the bounce, 377, 378. I then showed you guys my chart, what I saw here. I saw 380 resistance here. I saw 380 resistance here. That's why I took it. Scrolling down more, showing you guys the trade that I made on PYX, right? Scrolling down more, adding to my winner on VTVT, right? Scrolling down more of all the members kicking ass. Showing you guys my exact chart of how I traded VTVT, how I'm adding to a winner here, right? Showing you how I'm adding to my winner. And then showing you guys that I cut it off. And then showing everyone, where is it? And then showing everyone how I did today. And VTVT is still going lower. So every day, guys, every single day, I'm showing you all this stuff. So if you're asking me to see my fills, you're asking me to see this stuff, how about you just join and get mentored, right? So that's that. What broker am I using? I'm using Cobra Trading. It's the only broker I use. Love them. So yeah, guys, I mean, look, there's really nothing to really recap today, man. Like I'm telling you guys, there's really nothing to recap. I'm basically laying out my plans in the morning. I'm putting them in a watch list. Every Monday, you're getting the watch list for free. And then I'm executing real time, showing you guys trades that I'm making, educating you on why I'm trading it, what I'm seeing. And all while simultaneously doing this, I am recording my live trades to compile them together for you guys. So all this shit is kind of what we're working on every single day. So yeah, I mean, this is kind of like a shittier recap. I mean, I showed you guys my fills, I showed you guys my trades. So I wrote a couple of topics that I wanted to talk about. So let me kind of talk about those. Okay, so how to prep for the day is one of them that I've watched, right? One of them that I named is how to prep for the day. So the reality is I do all the prep work for you, right? I do everything for you. I lay out the watch list, I make the plans, I scan for the stocks, I give you the entries, I give you the exits, I give you everything that you're looking for. It is up to you to execute on it. So that's one. What a lot of people do is they like to create their own plans and then compare it to my watch list in the morning, which I think is fantastic. I think every single person should be doing that. I think you should be creating your watch list in the morning and then cross-referencing it with my watch list every single day. So that's that. Also, a lot of people are lazy. They show up at 9:15, they read the watch list, they make money, and then they go on with their day. So there's two different types of people, right? There's two different types of people, and we cater to all those people. So most of the people that join MIC are brand new traders. They don't really kind of know anything about trading. So we like to give them, we like to walk them through with like mentorship phone calls or all of these things. So we're kind of providing with all the resources that you need. That was number one that I want to talk about. Number two is how to review your trades. So I think Adam is in this live chat right now, but he kind of DM'd me and he's like, maybe a lot of people don't know how to review your trades or what you should be looking for or how you can improve it. So what I want to kind of talk about today is like kind of how to review your trades, how to use your data and your statistics to kind of make you a better trader. So I know there's a lot of people on Twitter and a lot of people on the internet that swear by their fucking statistics. It's all bullshit, man. It's all bullshit. Like, yes, there is an edge with stats, but the reality is that everyone's stats are different. So just because someone's stats say something doesn't mean that you could replicate that or repeat that. Every single person is different. Everyone is a different trader. So you have to track your own stats individually, right? So let me tell you what I look for every single day. What I'm looking for is I want to make sure that my losers are smaller than my winners, right? If my average winner is $1,000, I want to make sure that my average loser is $900, right? That's number one. Looking at your average winner and average loser. I want to also look at my percentage win rate, right? A percentage win rate. So my percentage win rate is I win about 80% of the time. So the 20% that I lose, I have to make sure that's not over that 80% that I win, right? So just because I bet on a trade and 80% I win doesn't mean that I'm going to be rich forever. If that 20% I lose on is more than my winners, that's going to end up screwing me. So you need a very good win rate, ideally something that's over 50%, and you need to make sure your winners are higher than your losers. So look at that stuff. Number two is you have to see which time of the day that you are making the most money on. For me personally, I make the most amount of money between 9:30 a.m. and 10:30 a.m. My P&L curve goes like this. After 10:30 a.m., it's like an offering hits and it goes straight down. So it's been like that for years, man. It's been like that for years. And ever since I started talking to Dr. Steenbarger about my trading, he's kind of helped me use stats to my advantage. So now what I do is after 10:30 in the morning, I cut off my trading completely. I don't want to overtrade. I don't want to keep doing it. I just want to trade my time frames that I make the most amount of money in and avoid the rest. So look at your time frames. If you are making the most amount of money between 9:45 and 10:15, that should be your window to trade. If you're making the most money between 10:30 and 11, that should be your window to trade. So have a window to trade based on your statistics, right? So my statistics tell me 9:30 to 10:30 is the most amount of edge. You see me every single day, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, 5,000, 100,000, right? So I'm trading based on my window only. That's very important. A couple other things that you should be thinking about is, are you making more money on long trades or are you making money on short trades? So if you're making, $100 per long trade, but only $50 per short trade, chances are that you should develop your playbook to have more long trades in there and less short trades, right? So all these little things, guys, all these little things that you should be doing. I highly recommend using TraderView. They don't pay me. They don't do anything. If anything, I fucking pay them to use their platform. So if anyone there is watching it, hit me up and we'll try to work something out. But I recommend using TraderView. It helps you get very detailed statistics. What else should you be looking for? You should also be looking for, honestly, for me, it was looking at what stocks, what market cap stocks I'm making the most money on. So I think it was not what market cap, sorry, the price of the stock. So I found that I was making the most amount of money. Is it TraderView or TraderView? It's TraderView, TraderVue, TraderView. What I found out is that I was making the most amount of money from stocks $2 to $8. So now I use less size on stocks under 2, and I use less size on stocks over 8, and stocks over 10. I usually don't trade unless it's a perfect opportunity like Tesla. So all these detailed stats that I've been tracking is every single day I upload my trades. Every single day I upload my trades. And then at the end of the month, I review it. I try to see what I could improve on, what I could kind of do better. So these are the things that an elite trader does, right? So every single time I talk about these recaps, I want to mention that we are elite traders, right? We are athletes, right? So a lot of people, the best analogy that I could give them is just because you fucking play pickup football or just because you play pickup basketball for a month doesn't mean that the NBA is going to draft you, right? You have to be very good at this. You have to put in the work. You have to practice, practice, practice. And in trading, just like any other professional sport, just because you start trading for a month doesn't mean you're going to become rich. Most of the people that make it put in so much work, right? I use the same analogy every single time because people relate to it, right? So I'll give you an example. I made last week $110,000, right? I have all the P&Ls, I have everything. If you think it's fake, send me a DM and I'll send you the P&L. But if it's real, send me $500, you gypsy. So everything that I'm doing every single day is to improve my trading process. So I made $110,000 last week. That is more than what doctors and lawyers and engineers could make, right? And I did it in a week. So remember that most of these doctors and lawyers and engineers, they have to go to school for 8 years, man. They have to work 15 hours a day. I've been trading for 6 years. I found consistency after about a year, 2 years. So after that, now here I am making more than doctors and lawyers, right? So the reason why I explain that is because a lot of people join MIC and they join us and they say, after a month, it's not working. No shit, it's not working, bro. After a month, you don't know anything. Tell me what sport, tell me what game, what anything you get good at after a month. That's not the way it works, man. It's just the monthly is just to get people to get a taste of it, to see what it's all about, right? The people that are making profits are annual and lifetime members, right? So again, I'm making more than a doctor and a lawyer and engineer, probably all combined, by working 10% of the time, right? I'm trading 1 hour a day. But to get me to that point of trading 1 hour a day, I had to study for 10 hours a day for a year and 2 years. So my rant today is about don't be discouraged if you're not getting it after a month. Don't be discouraged if you're not getting it after 2 months. If you want to make more than a doctor, if you want to make more than a lawyer, if you want to make more than an engineer, realize that it's not going to happen in fucking 1 month. Realize it's not going to happen in 2 months, right? But if you put in the work, you're going to be working 1 hour a day like me and making a shitload of money. Today, I traded from 9:30 in the morning till 10:30 in the morning, and I made $5,792.78, right? That is more than my rent. That is more than my expenses. That is more than my laptop. That is more than my iPhone. That is more than everything in this office combined, right? I think my trading setup was less than that. So I'm making that much amount of money every single day, right? Every single day just trading, right? I'm prepping before the market opens, but I am trading for 1 hour a day. And that's the results that I'm yielding, man. So trading is a game, a business where you can make so much money, but don't feel like it's going to happen overnight. If you think you're going to make it trading by buying email alerts, if you think you're going to make it trading by buying text message alerts, if you think you're going to make it trading by listening to voice message alerts, if you think you're going to make it trading by following Forex signals, fuck you, man. I'm just going to take your money and I'm going to eat it away because I'm the guy that's putting in the work every single day to take your dumb money, right? That's the way it works. So why don't you, it's actually, Bao actually had a really good video, right? He had a really good video on our Instagram that said, someone DM'd him, right? Someone DM'd him and said, hey, I've been trading for about 10 years and I need some help. Bao's like, bro, you must be the stupidest motherfucker in the world if you've been trading for 10 years and now you start asking for help, right? Like, come on, man, come on. Anyway, so a lot of people ask me, am I something different? What am I doing different than everyone else? What is the secret sauce? You know what the secret sauce is, man? I woke up 6 a.m. on a Sunday to review my trades, right? I don't go out on the weekends, right? I go out once a month, right? I party once a month. Uh, I am sitting here putting in the work, right? I am sitting here not leaving my house, not getting a haircut. My beard looks like I'm homeless. If I walk around in New York City, people are going to throw fucking change at me, right? But that's the type of work ethic that I have. I want to be able to take advantage of this as much as possible and make as much money as possible from all the idiots buying the email alerts, all the idiots buying the text message alerts, all the idiots following the voice alerts, right? All the get rich quick people are the people that I'm taking advantage of, right? Because they are not putting in the work. Whereas the people at MIC that are putting in the work, bro, James just made $800 today. Tom Diesel makes fucking hundreds of dollars a day, bro. It's like every single day, man, put in the fucking work, and you'll see the results. Questions, guys. Oh, also, let me actually mention this. I don't want to, when we started MIC, we weren't really planning on doing any sales or any discounts, but like, it's just like some people just can't afford it, man. Like I get it. Not everyone has the money to afford it, right? Not everyone has the money to afford it. So what we like to do is maybe like once a month or once every other month, we want to like discount some of our memberships so the people that are on the fence can kind of join. So let me actually put a link in there right now of our President's Day discount that we're doing. So I posted a link of our President's Day discount. I think I posted it in the chat. I don't know if it's going to show up or not, but I'll put it in the description below. But basically what we're doing is we're going to run a President's Day sale. We're going to discount our memberships a bunch. So this is going to be available for a couple days with limited seating, all that jazz. Again, the reason why we do this is so that people on the fence could join. I know people want to join, but they just can't afford it. So this is kind of something that, I don't know, maybe might help you guys a little bit. So I'll put it in the description of the video. I'll also post a link of it somewhere. But yeah, guys, I mean, at the end of the day, you guys see me every fucking day, man. I'm showing up every day trying to make $1,000, trying to make $2,000, trying to make $3,000 every fucking day, man. Some days I walk away with 100, some days I walk away with 100,000. But the point is that every single day I'm coming and I'm playing. Every single day I'm putting in the work. Every single day, man, I am just trying to grind and grind and grind and grind. But when the opportunity is there, like a Tesla, you believe that I'm going to unzip and drop my fucking balls on it. And that's the point. So again, guys, I mean, you guys see me every day. You guys see the process every day. You guys see members every day killing it, right? You guys see our Instagram videos of our education. So I mean, it's just another day at the office, bro. It's another day at the office. I'm not doing anything different today than I did yesterday. I'm not doing anything different that I did on Tesla. It's just today there was less opportunity, so I used less money. Tomorrow there might be more opportunity. I'm going to use more money. But as a day trader, my job is to make the most amount of money with the least amount of stress. Today I made almost $6,000 trading 1 hour a day in my fucking pajamas, right? In my fucking pajamas, sitting in my comfort of my own home. I actually have a blanket here on my casting couch just in case I fall asleep and I want to stay warm. But yeah, guys, yeah. So that's basically it for today. I mean, do you guys have any questions? Let's open it up to Q&A. Oh, also, if you guys have any questions about joining MIC, what we do is we put Tosh's personal phone number out to everyone. So if you have any questions about joining, or if you're curious or you're on the fence, or you have any general trading questions, you could text Tosh at 213-458-5997. How do I borrow my shares? So let me show you my locate monitor. So every brokerage that has hard to borrow stocks has something called a locate monitor. So what I'm doing is if I want to locate something, let's say I want to locate Plag, I will type in Plag, I will type in how many shares I'm looking for, and then I will type the locate button. And then if I want it, I take it right there. So that is it, guys. I am going to wrap it up for the day, and I will see you later. Thanks. Link to the President's Day sale is going to be in the bio. Have a good one.